by Davy Fresh. I got my homegirl here with me, Hempress. How you doing, Kyla?
I'm doing alright. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. We're here to talk about our new collaboration on our AF1 Low, Hempress. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. This is something that I've always wanted to do but never deemed possible. So you creating the opportunity definitely came at a right time. And I know we talked about it even a year prior, in terms of potentially collaborating, and the condition was hemp. So
shout out to Nike. It's the technology comes from their future movement department or collab, where they're highlighting black innovators, and even down to sneakers. There's so many dope designers out there, including ourselves now, so on top of that, the Air Force One is it's a classic sneaker, that I don't think gets utilized enough. Everything on top of the sneaker is made out of hemp, of course, and the midsole is made out of Nike grime, which is recyclable and worn out sneakers. Everything about this sneaker is to make the planet a little better. You know what I mean? Which makes it dope. And then you have the Nike duck boot bottom sole, and it's made out of for better traction with farming and just outdoor and being active. And it's a very, very innovative sneaker. Definitely one of those collectibles that I think every sneakerhead is going to want to have in their collection.
Yeah, and my favorite thing about it is the versatility. So as you mentioned, farming. I could see myself wearing these on my skateboard.
Exactly.
These are something that you could take a hike in, just a casual stroll in. And I just see it as an everyday shoe. And the great thing about it is, in terms of breaking it in, because you have such a rugged sole and the recycled midsole is like off-white color, so that's not going to hold a lot in terms of dirt and whatnot. And then the hemp itself, the durability of the hemp speaks for itself. So I see these shoes as timeless in the sense that the style is timeless, and you'll be wearing them for some time based on the durability.
So let's talk about you for a little bit and hemp. Because that's what brought us all here today. Tell the people what do you do in hemp, and why this is so important to you.
Well, I've dabbled. I've worked in various industries within the hemp industry. So my introduction to it was through a non-dairy beverage, and that's when I first learned about hemp outside of what I initially thought it was in magazines, and just the portrayal of it outside of textiles. So with learning about the hemp seeds, I started learning about the benefits of hemp seeds, and eventually I developed my own product for skin and hair, and that being hemp oil as a base, and then later incorporating CBD. Before CBD was even a thing, I launched my business here, but immediately grew it in Colorado because the timing of legalization, and I could introduce CBD there better, and it was recepted and received differently.
That's really dope.
So from the hemp seeds to the wellness product, I had an opportunity to open a retail shop. It started as a pop-up, and there's another woman, shout out to Tati with Spacey Cloud, who was also working with hemp at the time. She was using hemp in some of her fashion design. So after I did my pop-up with Femme Fatale DC, you know, she came at me like, yo, I have this space, let's do work together. So from there, we opened at the time it was kind of like a hemp retail / coffee shop / skateboard shop. And being able to introduce it in such a way, not only was it the clothing, but also the food there, you know, was made with hemp seeds, everything plant-based. And that 18 months for me was a learning experience, and retail wasn't for me at that time. So from there, I started doing more work in advocacy and worked more on the legislative side of things, the medicinal benefits of the plant. And I did that pretty much throughout the start and ending of the pandemic, if it's even over. But
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then now I do more so like marketing and promoting hemp as a whole. So working with different brands and different companies to bring products to life, such as these shoes, working with you. And that's where I'm at now. You know, I feel like why limit yourself? Hemp is broad, and there's a lot of innovations in hemp. There's the building aspect, hempcrete, hemp wood, hemp wool. So there's just so many different aspects of it. So I like to consider myself an advocate of hemp as a whole.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, these are probably one of my favorite designs that we've done here in Nikes by Davy Fresh. I think, you know, the touch of, you know, just adding the hemp is a whole nother lane. So let's talk about the packaging of the sneaker for sure.
All right, well, everything is not pictured, but most of what's going to come in the pack is. You have this amazing hemp bag, and this is something that you can use for everything. So while your shoes are in it, you know, after that, it's just a everyday carry around sack. So you have this in the package, the detail on the shoes. If you close in right here, we'll get a close-up of that. But you see the hemp butter. So we were talking about the beef and broccoli.
Yeah, they definitely have a beef and broccoli tin feel to it with the colorway. I guess that's just how the hemp material came out. I'm not mad at it. I think when we were putting it together, we kind of just like went all the way with it, and this was the end feel. But I feel like these have like the beef and broccoli feels because of
I was calling them broccoli and butters.
Broccoli and butters, right?
Yeah, because you know, like the plant aspect of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So you know, that's obviously part of the package with the hemp butter detail. We also have this detail on the back. It's quilted hemp. And this just makes it even more versatile in terms of styling it.
For sure.
With a matching tongue. Then you have the future movement. And yeah, so the shoes in the package. Then we have this amazing bioplastic detail. Yes, this is made out of hemp.
Yes.
And amazing company that is innovating 3D hemp plastic, and they've been really good to me. So it's really cool to be able to incorporate this into the finished product. So this is part of the package.
With usually at Nikes by Davy Fresh, we usually add the dog tag feature here. We went with the hemp tree sign and hemp sign. I think it was pretty innovative to add something different. I know with all of the sneakers that I design, I always wear my dog tags with all of these. So I know with my pair, I'm definitely gonna keep my hemp sign on mine to to keep it official. That's like my simple of hey, those are mine right there.
For sure.
How much they're going to be retail for? These are going to go for $185 in retail at NikesByDavyFresh.com. So you'll be able to cop them at midnight on Earth Day.
A portion of the proceeds will be contributed to Enjoy Your Life organization.
Yep.
You can find more about Enjoy Your Life at EYLproject.com. And shout out to Candace Napper, making things happen in the District of Columbia, catering to the youth, the arts, and the environment.
Yeah, that's about it, you guys. We appreciate you kicking it with us. We appreciate you for coming through, Kyla, and talking about our new drop. We got some dope shit, man.
Yeah, and don't sleep on it, okay? There's a lot of interest in these shoes, so I do encourage you to jump on it. If you did miss it this time around and you're watching this video late, stay tuned for future work, but definitely jump on it now if you have the opportunity to make that happen. $185 retail at NikesByDavyFresh.com.
Yep. We're going to be back with more drops, man. Just stay tuned. Appreciate you for having us. Davy Fresh.